Hey everybody, it's Tieshia. I am so excited to be with you today via video, and it's such a beautiful day that I thought we would spend some time outside so we could all pretend what a fantastic private island we would love to be on. For the last couple of weeks we've been talking about how to maximize your goals in the new year, and as I speak with you today, we are about 3.5 weeks into the brand new year, and we really want to revisit that. Just this morning I was in a group of people, and the speaker asked on the microphone how many people had made New Year's resolutions, and of course a lot of hands went up, and then the second follow-up question to that was, how's it going? And a lot of people were chuckling and laughing. It's kind of this underlying assumption that we make these resolutions, we have goals, we have things that we really, really want, but we're really almost looking for failure, almost looking and giving ourselves permission to not see them through. And I want to push you a little bit. That's really just not okay if you're going to be great. If you're going to be great, we have to have some things like the 4 principles we talked about in the most recent blog post, how to maximize your goals in the new year. And that was focus, and it was resolve, discipline, and intention. And today we're going to talk about the first of those, and that is intention. I really love, if you have not heard of Dave Martin, he's a Christian life coach, and I would encourage you to look up his material. It's fantastic. But one of the things that I like about him is the story that he tells about farmers and how intentional farmers are. Right now I live in the South, so I'm pretty accustomed to fields and plows and all of the things that go on in the farming life. But we have a lot to learn from those men and women who farm. We have a lot to learn. First of all, if you look at a farmer's field, you'll notice they are incredibly, they make a great use of their space. There's not farms that you see that have like lilies and briar patches or things that really aren't making them money. They're very, very intentional about their use of space because land is the business. And so they are intentional people. The other thing that we'll never see is we'll never see farmers walking around with a bucket of just whatever, a hodgepodge of seed, and just throw it all about. If you look and you're driving past a farm field or an orchard or anything of that nature, you see perfectly lined rows. Farmers they know what it takes for a crop or a plant to grow successfully and what's actually going to do more harm than good. They don't plant too close and they don't plant too far away. The other thing and the last thing that Dave Martin talks about is you never hear a farmer just grab some seed and go, yeah, whatever I get back is cool. Cotton, squash, whatever, watermelon, it doesn't matter to me. They know that if they want tomatoes, they plant tomato seeds. And if you want potatoes, you plant potatoes. So farmers, we have a lot to learn from them in the sense that they're incredibly intentional, very, very, very specific about what they do. And so I'm really challenging us this year not to be the kind of haphazard people that expect really great results. We can't have a really haphazard mentality and expect a great fruit just like farmers do. So what are the takeaways for you and I? The first thing is that in the post, how to maximize your goals, we talked about the importance of goal setting. How are we going to see it through? First of all, if you have not read that post, stop right now, stop what you're doing, stop this video, and go ahead and access that reading. Then come back to me and we'll know that you should have a written list of goals already for this year. If you haven't taken the time to write them down, that's your number 1 homework assignment, to get your goals in writing. The second thing, and how do we make those goals more intentional, is to put some specific and measurable guidelines to those. I had a friend who said to me a little bit earlier, she said, I want to lose 20 pounds this year. And so I asked her a pretty simple question, followed up with it, and said, well, when do you want to lose that weight by? And she didn't have an answer. That was my first indication that she really wasn't specific or measurable. There was just kind of idea of wanting to lose weight. We have to come out of ideology to something that's very practical. I mean, don't we really want to see the fruit of this thing, or are we just here to play games? The other question that I had for her is, well, how are you going to know if you're successful? For instance, if you lose weight, but you're on a cabbage soup diet for 6 months out of the year, is that okay? Is that cool? And of course, the answer to that is no. We're looking for something that's sustainable, something that you could literally do for the rest of your life, maintain a sense of health and wellness that will carry you through. So here's my question. Take that list of goals, and I want you to, for each one of your goals that you have listed, ask yourself this very important question. How am I going to know when I'm a success? How will I know when I've attained success in this area? If it's being better at conflict management, How are you going to know? What's the measure? What's the marker where you say, I'm successful now? I may not have been successful yesterday, but I am today. I want you to go through each of those things and ask that same question. How will I know I've attained success? This will help us get to the specific and measurable refining of those goals that really do lead us on the path to success. Now, that's your homework. So the next time we see each other, we'll be talking about discipline and what it's going to take to follow up those goals, not to just be intentional, but to do something about it. I can't wait to see you soon.